I got a message. It says, "Good luck, man." I really need that. I've honestly been dreading on making this video, but it was gonna happen eventually, so here we are. Hey guys, it's me, Little Pizza Boy 64, and it's time for the Force channel update video that I don't really like doing, but I have to. For the sake of you guys needing to know, not everybody will know. So this is the video of me making that announcement. So here we go. If you haven't noticed, and if you haven't been paying attention, it's August, the middle of August, which means it's that time for academic stuff, so that's just great. Which also means that I'm now going towards college, starting this Monday. So yeah, today's the 16th. Yesterday, I actually went to my university, took a quick tour, like explored a little bit, well, not much a quick tour, more so, for like some stuff, and don't get me wrong, like it's awesome. Like it's a really awesome place. I do like what I'm seeing so far. I'm still not entirely sure, or I don't entirely know how the true college experience won't be like until Monday. So that's that. I went yesterday because I needed to get my ID, and as well as taking care of some stuff financially and a couple other spiels of things, which is also kind of that stress that's already putting in. But thankfully I'm getting it situated, but it's still making me feel a little bad. So yeah, I mean, trust me, I'm getting a lot of financial support through scholarships and a bunch of other stuff that you would need. Like I hope you guys understand this. I'm not really the most financially stable person. Well, along with my family, we are not really the most rich people imaginable. So I mean, I'm fortunate enough to get the stuff that I have right now, but I still am well aware that we don't have the most amount of money. We still get a good amount, but we mostly reserve that for groceries and just about everything else. You feel? So I'm just letting that be known. Now, another thing that I do want to point out: the main reason that I'm stressing isn't actually about the classes themselves. I'm not stressing about the classes. It's actually a matter of like just about some other stuff, like the idea that I'm gonna have to go from my home to a university. Now, it was fine when it came to high school, middle school, and elementary school, but now I'm at that point where it's like, yeah, we're here now. And trust, when you're in a university, that place is big, man. And I mean, it's ridiculous too, because they also charge me because I'm not living there. I hope you guys realize this. I'm still staying in my house for these recording, for every YouTube video that you see. So, yeah. But it's ridiculous with a bunch of certain things, like the smaller things. They even charge me for insurance, and I'm getting that waived. So I don't want to deal with that, So, but the college experience so far, it's interesting. I haven't fully experienced it yet. I mean, I kind of slightly did, but I'm going to this Monday, and all the preceding months up until December, if I want to decide to continue on, which most likely I will, depending on how this goes, and so on and so on and so on. Now, and here comes the part where you guys get into understanding. There's understandably, it's going to be a massive change for this channel. I dedicated a lot of time making this channel be what it is throughout the summer and throughout the time before when I made my return last summer. It felt simpler because I was in the final year of high school, senior year of high school. It wasn't entirely stressful. It did allow for me to take time to do other things, and as a matter of fact, even with a good amount of the work that we got, I was able to not have to deal with work because I got it done then and there. So never caused much of a stress. All right. I'm hoping it could work like that with my time in college, but I really doubt that it will be the case because, again, this is college level. This is going to be very different. So, and that also means that I really do have to take it a lot more seriously. In high school, didn't entirely have to take it seriously while also taking it seriously. So, that will be at that level. And trust me, because I'm paying a lot. You know, technically, I'm not. I mean, I'm technically not paying, but there's a lot of money involved with ensuring that I, focus, pay attention, and all, everything that they would say about college. You feel. Now, here it comes for channel update as a whole. Understandably, and I'm fortunate that people are already understanding. I appreciate my YouTube bros, my YouTube friends. I genuinely do appreciate them because they are the most. They're nice people. They're understanding. They know what I'm going through right now because because they've been through it. They went through it. They understand. And I put it like this because literally in the SMG4 reaction that I put today, I already made it clear that I'm getting ready for college, and obviously my friend Zach, SCH4, right out the gate tells me, good luck in college, man. Focus on that first. You could put SMG4, even the SCH4 reactions videos aside, and this is where I'm gonna address this. I don't care what will be the case on Saturday. What the case will be on Saturday, I won't care. I will still try to do the SMG4 reactions, irregardless. It's gonna work out in that case, right? But the thing is, with every other day of the week, i.e., the reactions that I would do on Tuesday and Thursday, even though it's not always consistent, I'm going to have to backtrack on those, just based alone on the schedule that I have. And again, a lot of other factors in as well. All those factors, it prevents me from having a lot more time to do these reactions. Well, actually, no. Technically, here's the thing. On Tuesdays and on Thursdays, they give me time in the morning because those classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays they start around the afternoon, which is kind of weird, honestly. But even with that, though, I still probably would have to be focusing time on doing the other work for the other days, the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday classes. Again, it's all dependent on how I can structure this, these college classes, and how I could structure this as well. But I'm not trying to focus on the YouTube stuff anymore. Obviously, college is going to be the big priority for me, and I know, and I appreciate that you guys will understand because I already had people already telling me that they understand because some of them they went through college, they understand. So there's that, and it sucks because I genuinely do like making content for you guys. I know you guys enjoy seeing me doing the stuff that I do for this channel. I love making YouTube. I love doing YouTube videos. I love doing it. It's a grand old time. I met wonderful people because of what I've been able to do so far as a YouTuber. But it's not a big priority. It was always going to be, the back burner of what I was doing because I'm not getting financial support from YouTube, obviously. I'm too small of a content creator. And, I mean, as much as I would love for YouTube to be my main source of income, it's not going to happen anytime soon. So I really do need to focus on all this college stuff. So yeah. So overall, this means I'm gonna have to. I can still most likely do the SMG4 reactions. I could also probably still stick around with the Try Not to Lapse. But the fan videos, i.e., the SH4 series, the NRG series, UMB4, and the SMG4 Meme Mayhem, and just about every other thing that I would react to, they're most likely gonna have to take a back seat when it comes to me making reactions for them. I will notice them, but I would unfortunately probably most likely not be able to have the time to react to them. But I'll be fortunate if I can, once again, like I said, if I could figure out the right balance of separating college life with which right out the gate probably not the best idea, but again, I'm also trying not to stress myself out too much with this, okay? But if I'm able to make a compromise where I can save time to make reactions and so on and so on, again, it won't be a big priority, so don't be surprised if they feel a little more rushed or less genuine than they would normally be. But I want to at least keep on making the content that you guys like seeing from me, and trust, I still am gonna be hopeful when part 3, when that third part of the MXM versus Twitter trilogy happens. I got majority of the film ready, like, and other projects that I would love to do in the future. But like I said, for the time being, right now, as I'm focusing to college, it will also be determining if I do really want to focus on college and all the other everything else in between. It's all gonna be determined by me. And high chances are, for right now, I'm gonna have to put a backseat on this channel. But I'm not gonna go on a hiatus. It will be a guarantee, at least the main SMG4 reaction. Will be a guarantee. But outside of that, literally everything else is gonna have to take a backseat. And I really hate saying that, but it was gonna happen eventually, guys. Like, as much as I don't want to say it was gonna eventually happen, but look, in all seriousness, I'm really so thankful that all of you guys watch this content and that you take the time to view me, to see me, to watch, the stupid crap that I do on a regular, and I will always love that. It makes me feel really happy every time I make a YouTube video, just knowing that there's people that watch the content. It may not be a big amount of people, might not be a big amount of people that watch it, but I love that people still watch it to this day. Trust me, in the future, I would love for YouTube to be my main source of income. I highly doubt it, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe a few years from now, something will happen that will allow for me to commit to this. But if not, I'm striving in college, trying to pursue what I need to do. And I hope you guys, I know you guys will understand. It's not going to be easy, but I'm really hoping that I could work. It can make you feel okay, and that I can work with it. So yeah, that's my channel updates. My just sticking around with the SMG4 reactions because that's what I know. That's what I'm best at. But as for everything else, so unfortunately, we're gonna have to take a back seat. So, but again, hopefully, no. Here more so, if I can make it work based on how I perform with college, based on how the workload is, and so on, it could probably work out for me to keep on making the content that I do. But at least for these next few weeks, remember that the channel is gonna take a back seat. Okay. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow the socials. You know the drill and everything. And just wish me the best of luck. And I wish the best of luck to you if you're also doing what I'm gonna do, going to college, or just about everything in your life in general. I hope you do well, or that you're doing well at the moment, and that you keep on doing well. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.